Hi, everyone. As we get to the end of part 3, I wanted to show you a few new features that I'm enabling in the course that I would greatly appreciate your attention to. And I want to offer you a little bit of encouragement as you finish up your work. One thing I have added is an end of the course survey. Let me show that to you here. So in our course, under Community of Practice and beneath the learning modules, you'll see this link to an end of the course survey. We take feedback very seriously on our team, and we have tracked feedback for every single cohort that the college has had. And so we rely on your completion of this survey as a guide to us to make improvements and to show if we are meeting the goals we have set for ourselves. So to complete this survey, you will go here and click on this link and then click on the survey link inside. There are about 10 or 11 questions plus some open-ended questions that you can respond to about what worked well, what didn't work well, and anything else you want to add. So if you could do this over the next few days, we would appreciate it. I will remind you next week also at our meetings if it has not been done then. It will be confidential, but I really appreciate your attention to this. The other thing that I'm enabling in the course that I would really appreciate you taking a look at is I would love to get your advice on this community of practice experience for our next cohort of faculty for fall 2021. So what I have done to do that is I have created a VoiceThread activity for you to share your thoughts. So if you click on this activity, Share Advice in VoiceThread, I didn't want it to get lost in any of the part 3 activities, so I've put it right here on the menu. When you click on Share Advice, you will see an icon, VT, that stands for VoiceThread, and then a link to the activity. But before you go into the link, please read the information I have here for you. I have given you instructions here and some information on how to get started with VoiceThread. I especially wanted to use a VoiceThread here because it is such a great tool for Universal Design for Learning. It has a lot of features that create accessibility as well as multiple means of expression. So if you are interested in those UDL principles, you might be interested in checking out VoiceThread and adding it to your course. Just an FYI, I am the VoiceThread Certified Educator for the college, so you can always schedule time with me to have a tutorial session on using VoiceThread in your class. I've also embedded a tutorial from VoiceThread about how to make comments. Let me just quickly show you what will happen though. When you click on this link, VoiceThread's going to open in another tab in your browser window. It should automatically come up here. And what's going to happen is it's going to go directly to a VoiceThread that I have created and linked in Blackboard. I have 3 comments here, and you can tell by the thumbnail here on the bottom, or on the left-hand side. VoiceThread allows you to do text, audio, and video comments as well as upload. And the way you find the commenting options is here in the lower middle. You click on this comment bubble, as I call it. Here's text, here's audio, and here's video. You have your choice to do any of those types of comments. I would love to hear your voice and see your face, but I'm happy to have a text comment from you. If you want to play my comments, you just click on one of the thumbnails or the play button at the bottom. I want to show you some of the quick features here in VoiceThread. One is that, let me go to this text comment. I can pull this open and make it bigger, which is a nice feature. I can also change the font size to bigger or smaller, which is, again, a great UDL feature. Over here on the right side, I can make an image bigger. So if you had uploaded a slide from a PowerPoint that had a lot of text on it, your students would be able to enlarge that slide so that they could view it better. Down here is also a playback speed adjustment. So if I, am able to hear this at a higher rate of speed, I can speed up this. Or if I need to slow it down, I can do that as well. So those are just some of the features with VoiceThread. I would really appreciate you clicking on the link and adding one of your comments of a piece of advice for our next group of faculty. I have all the instructions right here in VoiceThread, so you don't need to remember everything from this screencast. Finally, I want to encourage you, as you finish up your work, to go into the Part 3 blogs and take a look at the work your colleagues are doing. You can see all of the postings that have been created here on this list. However, what is going to happen this weekend is that Blackboard categorizes and indexes these entries by month. So you might see that all of these April entries are collapsed into the month of April, and so they might not display fully here. So I wanted to show you that to see anything, you can expand that. So for example, if it's collapsed like this, you just click on it and it will open. The other way you can, because this might happen with your students as well, the other way you can see all the blogs is to click on this tiny little down arrow under all course members. You can click on that and scroll down and find the entry from one of your colleagues here and view it this way. And that will be displayed regardless of what month it is in. So I just wanted to give you some encouragement if you have time to go in and look at some of the work your colleagues have been doing. I really look forward to seeing all of you next week at our meetings and encourage you as you finish out this last bit of work in Part 3. It's been a pleasure to work with you. Take care.